I think being in the band helps because you have all the practice for later on in life. You know how much you have to work to get good at something, and especially for me, I got to see people. I get to see what being in the band was like, and I think that really helped me make a decision that I want to stay in band for the rest of high school.
This is the Westwood Warrior Marching Band at their annual pre-marching season exhibition.
For the parents and the alumni.
Shoulders back up around and down, upper back, slides over, now all the way over the hips.
The Hindu is definitely a good warm-up, even though a lot of people dread it, I know.
I like the Hindu. The yoga part of it is kind of cool for me.
Oh my goodness, the Hindu. Whoever invented that needs to be serving life in some prison. Not white collar, we're talking hardcore blue collar. The Hindu. Good Lord, up and down and out and up and down and out and breathing and God, it's just so much. I mean, and I'm a tuba and I'm holding this stuff on my shoulders and I'm bending over, bending. It's just, it wears. I'm sorry. It can break a man.
I didn't really like the Hindu at first, but I took it, I worked with it, and I use it to pump up for a Halo match.
Mr. Jennison, I'm going to go ahead and be the first to say that I missed the goatee.
It definitely was a good look.
Metronome is on 72 with the eighth note.
Conducting was such a cool experience for the first time, just the three of us together. It was really, really exciting being up there in front of all the parents. It was like our very first show, our very first performance.
Exhibition is really a tease, a hint for the parents and students about what the rest of the year is going to be like. It all culminates in a performance of the new marching show's opener.
And here's 14 seconds of it.
Teaching the parents to march is not for the faint of heart.
Exhibition this year was a little scary.
I was very confident. I was like, this is the best it could be.
After the exhibition, in terms of the band as a whole, I don't know, I hadn't really thought about what was going to happen after that.
It's a good exhibition tonight, but it's not the end. It's just the beginning of the end, or the end of the beginning, depending on which you like more. The struggle continues.
End of the beginning? Are you quoting Frank Zappa?
That's Winston Churchill.
You and your Churchill.
Well, 7 a.m. rehearsals, what can I say? It kind of sucked. I'm not really a morning person, as you'd say. When Crockett came down and from the tower in like 2 seconds and yelled at the percussionist, it was pretty funny. And then
After this year, it's really incredible what this band can do with just a little focus, and especially in the mornings when everyone's, you know, really tired, 7 a.m., most people have stayed up all night studying and everything. Focusing in on, you know, doing sets and playing your instrument and all that is probably the most important thing.
Actually, you could say that I agree with Julian. 7 a.m. rehearsals are okay, you know, pretty good.
Tuba vision was my way of getting out of playing. As a first-year tuba, I must say I'm not the most talented musician. So one day during run-throughs, I decided that I would spare the band my less than perfect sounds and get a real bird's eye view of what was going on inside the mess that forms all these crazy shapes.
What game was this before?
First game with our uniforms, I guess. They're new, you know.
I know, I was there.
This week's freshman is a trombone player, because we are the wild and the free and the beautiful.
Every time we're out there, he gives 7,926%. Yesterday in our sectional, he was showing off being better than every other trombonist in there.
Except for me.
Yeah, except for Bob.
I'm
And
the president.
Freshman of the week, Zach Martin.
Throw it.
Okay, and our senior of the week this week is Mr. Paul Crockett.
I just call Crockett Crockett.
That may be about an inch too long.
I think I'm going to start calling him Paul, just to see what happens.
He has kind of an anger problem. To be fair. So I got him this dart gun, so next time Daniel Salisbury's talking, concert 2.
Full uniform means full uniform. Shake goes on. All right?
Mr. Green's the head band director.
If you're having trouble with it staying down on the horizon, use your chin.
For the last 3 weeks or so, my pregame's been kind of a joke. This week, it's mostly serious, I guess.
Bob always was able to raise us up when the chips were down, when we needed that little push, that lift, that spiritual, moral push in the back to get us out of the plane and falling back to earth.
You guys just really look fantastic. It's like a unit of Prussian infantry.
They're always funny. I mean, everyone got a kick out of them. Who wouldn't? Bob's a really funny guy.
For was it not he who, when leading his troops into battle, said to a colonel, "You will get nowhere yelling at men unless they are rocks."
Everybody looks very symmetrical, very nice. Uniform, sorry, uniform, right. We've got a lot done this week, and yeah, do good.
I really want to ask you guys to focus tonight because this is your parents, the people at the football games, Cedar Parks, like everybody's first impression of us in our new uniforms.
Okay, that's it. But do a great job tonight.
If exhibition was the end of the beginning, then this is certainly the beginning of the end.
Stop saying that.
You know, it's all wrapping up. It's like, it's bittersweet, you know. I'm a senior, I get to move on to bigger, hopefully better things. But, you know, this is my band. I think I danced too much this year. You know, drum cadences, they're so cool.
Dances are fun. It's just a way to get kind of riled up for the games and get people excited.
performance, The Divine Comedy, presented by the Westwood Warrior Band.
The front line really adds a musical flair that you don't get in any other aspect of the band.
You know, everyone's put their blood, sweat, and tears into this band program for 4 years.
Mr. Green loves the conveyor belt.
And I think we made an awesome team. It was really well, that we meshed well together.
Every end-of-season game I was part of was memorable. I think the directors, who have witnessed many classes boldly march off the field, would all agree that all of them are remarkable in their own way. Yet somehow, I'd like to think that this one will be especially remembered, if nothing else as the class that made it kind of cool to be in band.
I think that's a good note to end on. Thanks for watching.
Please enjoy for their final performance the Divine Comedy presented by the Westwood Warrior Band.